Welcome back, my fellow fight fans. I'm Jake Hatton, and this is MMA Weekly's The Lowdown Breakdown. UFC 243 took place Sunday, October 6th at Marvel Stadium in Melbourne, Australia. The event marks the UFC's fourth trip to Melbourne and the second visit to Marvel Stadium. UFC 243 broke the UFC attendance record by putting more than 57,000 fans in the seats. UFC 243 was headlined by a highly anticipated middleweight championship unification fight between Robert Whittaker and Israel Adesanya. Robert Bobby Knuckles Whittaker, 21-4, fighting out of Sydney, Australia, is coming off another big win against Yoel.
大家好，老师从业中医男科30余年，帮助了数千名海内外华人朋友通过中药调理重回男性雄风。如果你也存在房事时间短、勃起无力、硬度差、中途疲软、肾虚、前列腺炎等问题，现在就加中医老师微信574-993-200，纯中药，一人一方，治根治本，帮助你持续坚挺20至40分钟，补肾壮阳，延时助勃，彻底告别快男软男。记住微信574-993-200。
Movement is very well thought out, along with sophisticated striking from both athletes. They both possess great speed, power, accuracy, and creativeness, along with their impressive fight IQs. This is a truly world-class chess match at its finest. Round 1, and here's how it went down. No touch of the gloves. Whittaker comes out aggressive, charging early, lunging in with wild hooks. Whittaker was looking to use that low front kick on Stylebender's front leg and was starting to find home for his big left hook and throwing with intent, lunging forward a little more aggressively than normal with looping punches and exerting a lot of energy, exploding forward with powerful movements. Right before the bell, Stylebender knocked Whittaker to the mat with a right hook and was rocked, and he was on wobbly legs, barely surviving the first round. Round 2, Whittaker came out lunging again, attacking aggressively. Both fighters starting to land hard kicks and punches, each having their moments, but Stylebender was starting to find his range and getting into the flow, landing some beautiful combinations. Whittaker and Stylebender were locked in the pocket when Stylebender lands a left hook that rocked Whittaker, sending him to the canvas, and jumps on him, throwing a few more punches, ending the fight at 3 minutes and 33 seconds of the round by KO, and Stylebender is now the undisputed champion of the world. Guys, here's my final thoughts. I'm very excited about Stylebender's future. He is a stylistic nightmare matchup for any fighter. His fight IQ and his unpredictable fight style has made him unstoppable so far in the UFC, and it doesn't look like he is slowing down and becoming more comfortable in the octagon, which is scary. Tonight, he fought a very smart strategic fight and implemented his game plan beautifully and patiently waited for his opportunities to counterstrike Whittaker. He used his range well, and it was only a matter of time before he secured the knockout victory. Guys, here's some quick stats on Stylebender. He is now the undisputed middleweight champion. He has 14 wins by knockout. He is undefeated in mixed martial arts and now 7-0 in the UFC. He has 7 first-round finishes. He now holds wins over Kevin Gastelum, Anderson Silva, Derek Bronson, and now Robert Whittaker. Okay, what's next for Stylebender? Well, sky's the limit for Stylebender, but it seems the fight he is pushing for, and the biggest fight you can make, is Jon Jones versus the last Stylebender. But Paulo Costa is impatiently waiting after Stylebender sat on top of the octagon, flipping Costa off, mocking him several times, and said on the ESPN post-show, "I want to get him before USADA gets him." Jon Jones is one of the greatest fighters to ever enter the octagon and is a striking nightmare, so the matchup between the last Stylebender and Jon Jones would be a dream fight. But I think the last Stylebender will stay at 185 and defend his title once before we see him move up, and he will end up facing Paulo Costa. Guys, what can you say about the last Stylebender? He is almost a superhero, the way he carries himself outside the ring and the way he fights inside the ring. Stylebender is becoming one of the biggest names in the UFC for the way he markets himself, from the flashy dance entrances to the way he so beautifully destroys his opponents in the octagon. I personally don't care who he fights next. The last Stylebender is always entertaining, and I can't wait to see his next fight. My fellow fight fans, don't forget to hit that like button. This is Jake Hatton with MMA Weekly's The Lowdown Breakdown. See you next time.